Barnacus, how are you? Yeah, I feel you. Good morning. How are you? I'm back again to the desks. Trying to get some work done. I'm gonna have some tea. I'm very excited about. And then I just, so you know, I switched from Streamlabs OBS to regular OBS. Here's the mic. Yeah. It's actually turned down a little bit. How's this? I should actually turn down the music too. How's this now? Much better, good. Perfect. I gotta upgrade my mic system eventually. But anyway, I was saying I got rid of Streamlabs OBS and I got back the regular OBS. So I took like 2 days to put back all everything on my screen the way it was for the Streamlabs setup because it didn't transfer properly. But I think I got everything set up and hopefully it works better. I mean, I can already tell my CPU usage is a little bit better. And I think I'm putting out a higher bit rate now as well. So hopefully everything works better and not, yeah, whatever. And everything on OBS is just nicer. It works a little smoother. The only thing I miss is that Streamlabs OBS had a undo function, so I could just press Control-Z and it would undo whatever move I just did. So that was, I got really used to that, and I miss it a lot. So hopefully OBS changes that soon and we can have that feature. It'd be great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get back to the desks again today. I don't even know where I'm going to start, but we're gonna work on that. Also, I have to come up with some kind of thing I can add to the stream. My boss at work wants me to work on my public speaking. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to work on. So I got to come up with some kind of a thing that I can use this stream to help me. I think that would be a good idea. Maybe I can come up with some kind of a channel point redemption speech that would help me work on that. But anyway, yeah, I don't think that would be hard. I'd like to, that would be easy practice because it's something I'm kind of forced to do if someone redeems the channel point thing. Otherwise, like anything that I need to practice on my own is going to, I'm probably just going to procrastinate with it and probably not do it, so. Speech. I should do something like that. But what would it would have to be, I don't know. not super great at making something up on the fly, but if I had like a list of topics maybe, or like a Google, something I could Google search and immediately do a speech about. This is fun. Anyway, I had some desks on the agenda for today. I don't know. Try and get a good camera view. Yeah. Oh yeah. I should. I wonder, Bar Recluse, you did a thing where it randomized a command. That would probably be way too long. But or maybe it would just have a list. If it had like a list of things that I would go to in like a Google Doc. So it would say like a name from a list, and I would go to my list and just read off of that. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then you can pay channel points to go all improv on it. There's something that I really respect people that can do good improv on the fly. That's like a really cool skill. Yeah, we don't want chat for us. But I really like this street. It seems like my cameras are coming in better right now. So I don't know if that's just me. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me or if that's actually what everything is coming in like. Put my background music on for my own ears. Everything seems to be working properly. I'm satisfied with it. I just need to start working, but like I can't leave it alone. It's something new that I want to mess with. I also got to finish my tea so I can chat with you a little more, I guess. There we go. I'm using a French press today because my tea strainer is in the dishwasher for some reason. Yeah, it's good tea. Really good tea. I should make a tea-lit command. I got this from Tea-lit. She's a streamer here on the Twitch. Tea importer from Las Vegas. Sells her tea. I don't know, do you drink tea, Barn? Oh, that's tasty. All right, what's next? I love tea when I'm sick. It's nice. I like herbal tea, I guess, more when I'm sick. Like, I don't know, I have a tea called Cold Chaser, and it's mostly just herbs and stuff. But it has like a strong clove flavor, and it's just real nice. Of course, with all the pandemic stuff, I haven't been sick since that. So there's something. Making a hot toddy. Yeah. Gotta love the hot toddy. Anyway, I'm kind of procrastinating this morning. I'm a little sick of making desks, but I need to get done. I think the next task I'm gonna do, one of these is, I'm gonna switch cameras here. So one of these desks, or one of these tops, there's two piles here. This one on my left here is the tops. And I made them a little bit bigger than the bottoms, like by a 16th. And it probably should be a little more, but I'm not gonna have to do as much treatment this time. So these are the bottoms. This is what I'm gonna start with, I think, today. We'll leave the tops for later. There's lots of splinters sticking out. But I think the first step is to route in the tray. So we'll probably start about that. I'm gonna make 8 more. 2 sheets of plywood makes 8, so I'm gonna make 8 more. And I got kind of a system down now. It only took me a couple hours to make all these pieces. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Dude, you saved my life giving me the fix for the speech chat thing. Totally. It's amazing. Oh yeah. Anyway. God, I love a nice cup of bitter, strong tea. All right, so we need to screw this in. Get better view here. You can see what I'm doing a little better. So we're gonna get the router out. We're gonna clamp this down. Just got some new clamps. So I pretty much ran out last time. So about 8 new of those cheap Menards clamps, which worked pretty good actually. Set up the router again. Clamp's gonna clamp. Yeah, buddy. What are you up to today, Barn? Hey, is it Mothra sighting? Thanks for following. Oh yeah, very good. Very good. Is that a good one? Any funny moments you mind sharing? Ouch. Hey, Tough. How are ya? Okay, yeah. At least you don't have to edit video, I guess. What time is it in Denmark? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's already 6 p.m. Oh. Oh, okay. Kind of missed my tea, Tough. Showed it off a bit. This is the pu'er from Teelit that she sent in the box for the tier 3 subscription. Very tasty. Yeah. And then I ordered another box too, like a sampler box. I spent way too much money. It's gonna get me in trouble. All right, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I think I owe Tef. Hey, Barn Recluse. I think I owe Tef. He requested I make a carved baked potato. Yeah. 3/4 seems looking good. Maybe not. Maybe Barn Recluse can help me with that. I suppose he could just paint a rock. think Tef wants it out of wood. Like a whittling, which I'm not really good at whittling, but I could try and whittle a baked potato. So half of getting a router working is setting it up. Oh man, baked potato stream. I think it would make for a good stream. Maybe I can do like a Dremel carving. Covered. All right, so I want to set this up so I'm cutting it off at the same point every time. Ooh. The arc welder thing sounds cool. Oh boy. Wish there was a reference point on each of these things. Very good. Looks like it's close enough. You certainly will. All right, this will work. Oh no. I just spilled my tea. I am bad. Can't believe it. Synthetic rock would be way cool. The hardest part would be getting the router, I think, right? Not the router, the welder. Yeah, and I guess I probably have to learn the technique. And now the tea is gonna stain the board. Might as well just rub it in more. True. That is true. Yeah. Fortunately, $200 to $500 isn't in my budget. All right, and a little. Yeah. I assume that there's a lot of people that don't have it. Just because. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. No problem, Tess. Thanks. Oh. I just spilled some tea. No big deal. Except for it was really good tea, so whoops. Might have to take a break soon to get some more, but okay. Just want to make sure everything's good before I start cutting. I'll put on my mask soon so I'm not breathing router dust. I wish I had something to put some stops on either side, but this would be fine. I just need to get it done. This mask is starting to get pretty nasty. All right, guys, we're gonna go for the router. I think I'm gonna put on some ear protection as well. I got you guys talking in my ears so I can hear you. That looks pretty good, I think. Put a pencil in it. It's nice and deep. That's what I didn't make them this deep in the last set, but I think it's good to have it deep. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. And I cut it really nice, except for there's a big void right here. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit nicer, I think, except for I'm speeding everything up, so. Minus that fact, should be really nice. I'm gonna measure this again because I wanna make sure, I hope I'm not using the wrong board, so this is fine. And most of this stuff I'm not doing exact, I'm just eyeballing it. So it's just saving me a lot more time and setup. All right, router on. Speedrunner would be great. It'd be nice if I had a couple more people working on these. But I guess the tool library is they have a bunch of people in their shop working on them, and I think it's all difficult right now because everyone has to distance. You can't just look over someone's shoulder. So I think their production is really limited too. Okay. Router on. So far, so good. No voids in this one. First one, I haven't hit a big void. Oh, I have to like this song on Spotify. You know what I really need to do? I need to put a little widget or something that says what I'm listening to on Spotify. Because I can't play this music. I'm just listening to a playlist on Spotify and it's not DCMA. So I have DCMA music playing on the stream and I'm listening to different music just because that stuff gets a little old after a while. So that's cool. kind of music idea are you thinking? I'm not trying to, you don't have to share if it's a secret, I guess, but interested to see what you're thinking about. Yeah, no problem, dude. No voids in this one. That's good. Okay. Well, that sounds interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully that works out. Router on. Hit a hard spot. Awesome, dude. There's like a really hard spot right here. It's just a big dot. Looks like it tore out a bit. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of sanding. Hate sanding. Does anybody like sanding? Not me. I guess the only thing worse than sanding is applying wood filler. Hate it. No voids. Love it. I think I'm gonna go take a quick break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna get some tea. So I'm gonna leave it on. Oh, I want to put. I made a new Be Right Back page, and it's going to include a mowing scene. So hopefully that is entertaining enough for y'all. And I'll be right back. Thank you for hanging in there. Stealing mowing for BRB, yeah. Sexy sanding. You like that? I also plan to do a, assuming we ever get any snow this year, but I would like to do a snow blowing time lapse. So I'll probably set something fun up for that. I don't know if it's better to like do to put the camera on the snowblower and go, or just get a back view of it. It's gonna be hard either way with the GoPro because it has such a wide angle. But dramatic lighting, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Although it'd be, I think for a Be Right Back screen, if you want to like keep people, it has to be something where you see progress. Not that you can't for sanding, but it'd be nice. Like I thought it was cool for a mowing, like you see kind of the progress, or like the snow blowing, you would see, and then it would keep you a little bit engaged. That was my general idea, anyway. Big old leaves for this tee. Really nice stuff. And this is the third steeping of this tee. I gotta be really careful because I have one of these mugs is my mineral spirits. I have mineral spirits in hanging out. Yeah, but they're also big streamers. They don't have to worry about keeping an audience. Like as a small streamer, if I don't have constant stuff going on, I'm sure no one has an incentive to stay. Man, so far so good on this regular OBS thing. Everything just seems to work more smoother. It's a big old smoothie. I'm gonna put this stuff somewhere further away. My tea so I don't get as much sawdust. Yeah. And the only thing, the only thing I'm missing by Streamlabs is having the cloud storage between computers. And it's nice to be able to test my alerts just in the program. I can't do that, I don't think, with OBS. Although there's probably a script I can do or something, maybe. Yeah, it's all good. All right, I think about ready to try another. Only got 2 of these left. I think if I really get my ship together, I can finish routing these and assembling the sides to the bottoms today. That'll be kind of my goal for today. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I think it probably doesn't matter as much for me because if I stream from my other computer, I don't need it. I don't have any cameras. It's just me drawing usually, so I don't really need that much. So hopefully this is fine. So no problem. Router on. Yeah, I have no clue how that works. What does that say? NDI. How does that work? Huh. I mean, technically I can draw on this computer as well. There's nothing... I mean, if I had a very complex program, I probably couldn't because it's not that big of a computer. But I can do a basic SketchUp on this laptop while I'm streaming. But, I mean, it's just not ideal for like... The only thing that's not ideal is that it's not very ergonomic. This is another one with no voids. Can't believe it. So I think we only have 2 voids so far. Make it much better than that. Huh. Yeah, that could probably help a lot. Wonder what the latency is with that. Like if I have a camera on one computer and I'm using the mic from another computer, do you think they would line up? Or is that not even how it works? All right, router on. So when you say connection speed, it would be like your local network speed, right? Not your internet speed. So I would assume the 2 computers connect through your local network, either Wi-Fi or Ethernet, I think. So the last one, I only have 2 that had some bad voids in it, and that's it. Bing. Bingo. It's amazing how much dust this router makes. haven't even opened it. That's the best part of getting a package. Just opening it and looking at it. Except they don't really work this very good on this mat. Okay. Alright, let's gotta go out, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I probably don't get much mail. I hardly ever get mail anymore. Sorry, I'm just trying to turn on my compressor here. Now I can blow off some of this dust. The computer has collected a lot of dust too. Yeah, the work sucks. Doesn't even have to be nice. I just like having one for blowing off the dust on my glasses. That's how I use it the most. Although it would be nice to have one that has enough. It'd be nice to have one that has enough. What do you call it? I don't know. It has a big enough tank so that you can run a paint sprayer. I just have one of those, what they call a pancake compressor. So it really doesn't. It has to pump a lot of air all the time. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Honestly, though, I think my next purchase is going to be a air cleaner. Put on the ceiling and have it filter the air. I make a lot of dust, and it's really not good for you. Or I could just invest in some good hand tools and then not make as much dust. That would be an option, I guess. All right, so we got these routed. We're gonna wait to sand them. Last time I sanded everything and then assembled it. Which I don't think is wrong, but it takes more time. Exhaust fans. Don't they all come with some kind of a baffle? I feel like all the new ones do. Oh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's illegal in our state. But there's also, I live in a city, so if you pump the dust out, it's just gonna collect in one spot. It's not gonna blow away or anything. No longer a heat dump. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, my plan is I want an air filter right here on the ceiling. Then it's filtering the air around here. And then I want a dust collector where my shop vac is. And then I can route the dust collector through the ceiling to come down in the middle here. Buy an already built shop. I suppose you could. There are some options. There's somebody who there's actually quite a few around this area, people who have shops who will rent them out, or like a pretty small fee to use a full shop. There's quite a few places around here like that. Just get a bidet, bar recluse. I do actually have a bidet, and I do love it. Little TMI, but yeah. I got a few things I need to write down. All right, I'm just thinking of stuff I want to remember. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get a good camera. See what I can do here. You guys don't really need to see my face. Maybe I should get the double cam going. I don't think Barn Recluse wants to be in town. He's a mountain man. Don't be sad, Barn Recluse. We all love you. You just gotta be who you are. All right, how's my double cam look? It took me like an hour to make these. All right. I hope everything's square. It's probably as square as it's ever gonna be, but not too bad. Good. Oh, this is a good song. Cool, thank you. Oh, this is the song I'm listening to. That's a good song. I'm on my third steeping of this tea, and it still tastes delicious. All right, so I have to, on this piece here, we're gonna cut the sides for this. And the last time I cut them for each piece, and I'm just gonna continue that, I think, because to set up a jig, I'm just not gonna do it. So I'll just keep doing it. So we cut this one a little too long. Let me come back and let me snug it up. Oops. All right, we're not gonna use any dust collection. It's pretty simple cuts. I really can't ask for anything more. It's just hard to see, but it's very square, and I don't even need to make these cuts that square. So now we go and we take off that line on the table saw. Trapezoid. I'd be all up for that if it didn't take so much darn time. Well, I do have to say, if you look at my Instagram picture for today, you might be able to ascertain this, but the other desks that were built were not as good as mine. So these ones will be a little more inspiring than some of the other ones. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Well, that's not your fault. Oh look, you can see my bald spot, my balding spot. Hey, feel it? Oh yeah. Yes. Or I could like carve in a skull. Oh, I'm trying to think of what kind of desks I had when I was younger. Like, I'm pretty sure they made all of our K through 5 desks out of materials that you pretty much couldn't carve. It was like this really, really strong hardboard kind of plastic. So you could draw on them all you wanted, but it was really hard to carve anything in them. Oh, and then they were like, there were kids that tried to carve in them, and whatever material they used made like this really bad noise, like scratchy screech. So any time anyone tried to carve, you could hear them. I don't know if that was by design, but it was kind of funny. Smidgen off. Hey Teelit, how are ya? I don't think I said how are ya. It's a coloring book fan runner who's oh, matcha delivery, nice. I treat it like gold. What kind of matcha do you remember? I like matcha a lot, but I have to kind of be in the mood for it. All right, we're gonna find a place to set these out of the way. It's bitter and gritty. Smooth and creamy. I had I put it in my oops, get a good shot of this. This is the puer from this morning. Gifted whiskey. Yum. Oh, you missed it, Teelit, too. This morning, I was getting started and I spilled my whole cup on the table. So sad. like the chi. Drink the chi. Oh, dude, I did see that. Your poor beer. Oh, I think I just cut this too short. Oh, it's good. It's almost perfect. Yeah, Barn Recluse opened or he didn't, he had a sour beer that he had kept for how long? Like a year? Sitting on the top of his fridge. And then it exploded. And then he drank it, right? And it was really good. That's what I ascertained. It scared the crap out of you. Short of a year. I love sour beers, by the way. Sour beers are like my favorite beer. You hate sour beer. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. But is it even the kind of beer that stays good for a long time? Not all beer is meant to be cellared, essentially. So maybe it's good that you drank it, especially if it started fermenting again. Probably wasn't meant to last that long. That is a very good tea, gotta admit. Ooh, you better tell them how it works, Teelet. My understanding is it's a lot like wine. Then there's a lot of terroir. Too much. And then there's like fermentation and very complex in some cases. Huh. Aging is fermentation? But that's debatable though. Like if there's no biological process happening. I did a lot with fermentation when it comes to like natural pickling and like vegetable fermentation, and like there's some people who are involved in that who say fermentation doesn't occur unless it's a natural like living process. Right. Yeah. I mean, like some people consider making black garlic fermentation, but it's not a living biological process. It's like a Maillard reaction process. Oh shit. I'd say that's aged well. That's actually really cool because it's like outside. Slow fermentation. Yeah. Yeah, fermentation is so interesting. And then like every time I look at like into fermentation, it's like we know nothing about it. Yeah, I guess that's what made me interested about it, because when you say dry fermentation, like everything that's dry tends to inhibit bacterial growth. Yeah. Very interesting. That's cool. Really? Tea aging over real estate. Oh man. So that stuff interests me a lot too, because like there's like all kinds of things you have to consider when you're doing that, like the cost of your property that you're doing the aging on, and how much labor it takes. That always interested me in the world of wine too, like all these properties that have to be worth so much money. You move stocks too? Oh, you're talking about like physical stock. I'm like, oh, they had stocks? I don't know shit. Something I remember. Oh, this is good, son. Barnrick, who's trying to science this? So that's the thing I was like thinking of, like when you're making like something like miso, it's mostly anaerobic. Finish your damn file. I think I'm worrying too much about getting these exact, but it's pretty good. Oh boy. Oh. So Tila, I was gonna try and pick your brain about something. They kind of want me to work on my public speaking skills at work. So I was thinking how I can do something on stream to help with that. I think Barn Recluse kind of mentioned a channel point redemption. Where I would have to do like a speech. Do a speech? No, it's just kind of, I mean, that's not what it's for. But peer-to-peer? I mean, like in person? Shouldn't do it publicly. Yeah. Actually, the first thing my boss said is to do Toastmasters. I'm still on 8. Where did that go? Oh, I took that off the screen. Yeah, I'm still on 8 desks, but these are all being completed. These are all they're being completed at the same time. So I'm doing another 8, and so 8 will be completed at the same time because I'm batching them out at the same time. So the number of desks is a little, it's not like I'm doing one after the other. Set up a Toastmasters on my stream. I don't even know what it is. They suggested that I do it. So, and I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Pitch practice. Yeah, so that sounds like, yeah, that sounds really cool. And I'm like, I'm like, not necessarily nervous, but maybe a little uncomfortable about it. Feedback. Yeah. I guess I do. Yes, I do. Yeah. I think I have enough confidence. I think it's a confidence problem. I just think I have a lot of bad habits when I communicate. Especially if it's a topic I'm not familiar with. Every group does need one. Every group needs a little bit of a skeptic too, in my opinion. I think that was one of the criticisms that I got back, is that not necessarily that I'm not confident, but that I don't like I don't everything that I don't offer statements. It's more like instead of making a statement, I often offer a question. But I think most of I don't know, they're gonna try to get me involved with like presentations, or like part of my job is going to become making presentations, so they want me to get better at it. Well, yeah. I think the best thing that I could do though is prove that I have been working on it. I guess maybe doing something on my stream isn't the best way to prove that. We do have a Toastmasters group at work, which I'm sure they're doing something digitally now. To be honest, I used to be pretty good at, not necessarily public speaking, but doing presentations. I think that used to be one of my strengths. I would agree. Because I'm much more, if I know what I'm talking about, and I know a lot about it, I feel like I speak better. Fly, oh yeah, you told me about that, the fly system, yeah. I think that's what you mentioned before. Yeah, I have enough materials. Got that right. Oh, guys, I drank too much tea. Yeah, I can see how that would suck. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I think I would I'd have a hard time not making that become like an angry situation. But I guess, I don't know. That tea went right through me. I have to take a quick break. What did I do there? Yeah, you're just trying to get me to join your tap chat sessions, aren't you? I'll work on that, T-Lit. All right, I'll be right back, I promise. I left you with a show. A little show here. Okay, did it finish? Did you get to see one whole mowing session? Looks like I'm maybe close to halfway. I don't know, maybe it's not that interesting. It doesn't have very good light. I thought it was fun though, for a be right back deal. A lot of caffeine in my system right now. It's delicious. Headlights, yeah. L-theanine. Oh, pretty good. I have a pretty strong sensitivity to caffeine. That's kind of why I like drinking tea, because well, the caffeine reacts differently than coffee. It's like when I drink coffee, it's just like immediate jitter. Get the jitters right away. Tea, unless I'm drinking like a really heavily caffeinated green tea or something, it's not that bad. Maybe some chai coffee? Hey, Ingrediology, how are you today? Logan, how was you had your duck class yesterday, right? Hey. Very great to see you. Doing great. That's good. I am a little disappointed. I used up all my vacation, so I couldn't. Usually when I take her class, I take an hour off. And I would have taken it had I had a little more vacation to use. Apparently. Yeah, some might say that. That's here. Yeah. That's a good way to think about it. I really like, I don't know, I love cooking. I love cooking and learning. And phrasing it like an educational journey, I think, is a really good way to put it. I don't know if I would call him a sensei by any means, but sure. Yeah. I did. Oh, okay. Very cool. I mean, sure, we can call you a sensei. Oh, oh. That's why you shouldn't do that. Oh, God. Lee sent me a funny article the other day about, who was it, Jack? It was like a French guy known as the farter. Oh, caught the, okay. I had to allow that comment, apparently. The white balance. I think it would be fun to be a professional farter. I mean, that would be a really gratifying job. All right, so we got the sides cut for 5. Is that it? King Ass Ripper. He is a legend. I will definitely look him up. King Ass Ripper. Sorry about what? Look him up. I guess I'll look him up. I found King Ass Ripper's new channel. Is this gonna get me kicked off Twitch? Oh, okay. This looks really bad. Beautiful. Oh, hey, look, we got the case update for our state. We had 65 deaths for today and 2,700 new reported cases. That's fun. Clip off this end. Digital fart sound is peak 2020. Indeed. Indeed. Oh man. Does anyone else keep Beano in the kitchen? Lurking and working. Beautiful. That is my favorite thing to do. Yesterday I was lurking on 3 streams at once, including Telitz for most of the time. One thing I noticed that I meant to mention to you, Telit, is that for some reason when you have your tea party, the people in your tea party must have a dual channel. It must go to dual channels, but your mic only shows up on one channel. So your voice only shows up on the left side of my speakers, and everyone else comes through both speakers. So I wonder if there's something with your mic where it's mono or something, it's only on one side. I meant to mention that to you. Oh, so you knew about it? Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you are live? Good to know. Yeah, tough. Thank you for coming in. It's nice to see you. Nice to have you drop by. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream, but we'll probably raid you. You like to raid friends? You might as well. Oh, that's right. Very good. Very good. Yeah, if you guys gotta go, no problem. I totally understand. Most of my stream is just cutting wood. Yeah, that's mostly what I do, so appreciate the lurk. One of these days I'm gonna do something more interesting than desks. Nice to create something that's more interactive than just letting people watch me build. The mirror? Mirror. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that'd be really, well, I'd have to make some sort of a backdrop to cut, because cutting a mirror into a star is nearly impossible. But if I put a backdrop on it, so I could just put a square mirror back there, then it would be pretty easy. Definitely could do that. Or if I had a way to cut it into a hexagon, or what is it? Yeah, it'd be a hexagon. Pentagon. It's really easy to cut a mirror. Plexiglass, and then spray a mirror. I really hate how that spray on stuff works though. It just doesn't look that great. But yeah, I could do that. That would be a very good option. I've used mirror spray before. Really? Well, if I were to put some sort of a backdrop on it to make it square, then I could just put a cheap. I have like a whole bunch of mirror in my basement, so all I would have to do is cut it down to a square size. So if I put a square backdrop onto it and then just cut out the middle, it would work pretty well. A disco ball. A disco ball suit. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just do Toastmasters at work. Wearing a disco ball suit. Beautiful. What about not doing that? I definitely have a lot I think I can do for that, whatever, Toastmasters, or I think there's a lot I can do on the stream to help. Like, I think I've always been interested in improv acting. And I would like to do some kind of improv addition to the stream. So maybe it's play a video game that is basically a lot of role playing. So maybe I play a video game. Maybe a fun way. There's like GTA RP, where it's basically just people practicing their comedy routines. Love that shit. Not that I'm a comedian or anything. Trying to make it fun would be fun. All right, this is the last one I need to cut the sides for. And then we're going to, after we cut the sides, I'm going to, this one's so close. We're gonna start gluing the sides on until I run out of clamps. Did I use this one? I gotta stop using these pencils. Not very good. I have another one. There we go. These ones are better anyway. Oops. Ah. Gosh dang it. I have enough material for an extra one. is a little short, but it's all the material. So, just leave it the way it is. All right, so all those sides are cut. I'm going to, you don't need a table saw anymore. So we'll add this camera. No, this camera. Good. Should be good. I'm gonna put this one up. That seems like a good position. So, okay, this set up. So I just set this box over to the side. And now flip the pieces over so that it's upside down. Blow some this away. Need glue. Need the spreader. Put this mask in the bag. And my corner clamps. So the last time I was in here, I did a really nice job organizing my clamps. Now I'm gonna completely mess it up. Compressor is on. Maybe it is. Excuse me. pressure. All right, we're gonna crank the pressure up a tiny bit. Not sure if that even matters. A dry fit box. Turn this around. It's most important that it's flush in the front. So I'm going to take this, turn it this way, so I can check that it's flush. Sure. I think we should take some time now to apply wood filler. Especially to this part. Okay. So I have 8 more of these to do to get them glued up. It's pretty monotonous work at this point, and we've been up for 3 hours. So I think that's about all I got for today. So we're gonna take it over to Tef. He's an amazing person, amazing streamer. Just gonna make sure I'm tuned in him first. If anyone has any questions about what we did today, just give me a can join the Discord. You can send me a private message. I'm just gonna keep working on my own time because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go over my data cap this month. Thank you everyone for watching. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks.
How it is that it's getting sick. Setting up. That is every something we want. We want it carefully. Sega DIY, welcome to the stream. You wonderful human beings. And there's something too. Well, thank you for the subbing, Sega DIY. Thank you for that. And TNT is probably with you on the raise.